Okay, we're back at Tis Now 84 Henry Street, Saratoga Springs, and we've just seen the Lexington Stakes at Keeneland, the final Derby prep, won by advice. Kind of ended up being actually a wide open race, as we saw. Picture Perfect went out to the lead. There were no very slow fractions as Hull was scratched, the only speed in the race. So that took J.C. Hart off the hook on that pick, and advice ended up winning the race, but. Plenty of things happened in between the start and the finish, and here's John Roselli of Thorofan to tell us about it.
Well, you have to be impressed by the performance of Square Eddie. I don't want to take anything away from Advice. Obviously, he was the best horse on the day. This horse, Advice, has moved forward. You have to like how he's developing. Will he be a factor in the Derby? I doubt it. He got a really good trip. And the fractions were slow, so give him credit for being able to close into that. I did like the way Garrett Gomez followed Square Eddie. And, with a short stretch like this, you're supposed to make the move early. Garrett was chilly. Square Eddie ran a great race, just came up short, as you would expect after the injury and the layoff. I think he'll move forward, and he may be a factor in the Derby. I think I would look more to him than to Advice. I think your guy, Conservative, the Phipps horse, ran a very nice race, kind of re-rallied to be second.
It'd be very doubtful, I think, though, if Shug brought him to the Derby. But
no, I think they're going to treat him just like they say, conservative.
We might see him in the Peter Pan at Belmont.
Sure, he may turn out to be more of a miler, more of an 8.5 furlong kind of horse. Advice. Look, he ran a good race. Maybe down the road he'll do more stuff. But again, I don't think he's a serious Derby factor.
So Masala, I believe Masala ended up fourth. Are
Yes.
we looking for him to actually end up going to the Derby, or I think they're going to skip it?
I doubt it. They don't want to run him there.
Okay.
From what I've heard from the trainers.
So as it turns out, it looks like this one shapes up that Square Eddie certainly looks like he deserves a shot, and we're going to see what they do with Advice, whether they're going to give him a shot. And
Right.
That's it from Saratoga Springs and the final prep race, the Lexington Stakes at Keeneland Racetrack. And we'll be back, and we'll talk obviously a lot more about the Derby between now and the first Saturday in May.
Great.
Thanks, John.